What's up, IronBirds fans? My name is Michael Marcantonini, getting you set for episode 3 of All Mic'd Up. I'm here with IronBirds shortstop Jackson Holliday. Jackson, you're on episode 3 of All Mic'd Up. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right,
Thanks for having me.
Let's do it, man. All right, so really the last year of your life has been pretty crazy. I mean, with all that's gone on. #1 draft pick, start your pro career, then you get invited to big league spring training this year, and you played really well. And now, well into your first full professional season, almost 2 months in. Have you had time to really, sit back and reflect on and process everything that's gone on in your life the last year?
I mean, a little bit during the off season, kind of relaxing back home and training and getting ready for this year. You kind of take it all in a little bit, but ever since then, it's been kind of full go. Had a good start to the season and just trying to enjoy it.
Let's talk about your family, and I know everybody asks you about your dad all the time, former big leaguer. But tell me first about your mom and your siblings and the relationship you have with them.
Yeah, I have a great relationship with my family. They're awesome. I got to spend lots of time with them growing up, and with my dad playing, it was kind of just me and my mom and my siblings for the most part. Obviously, the baseball schedule is pretty crazy, so going to tournaments with her and Ethan and Grayson and Reed it's been awesome to be able to grow up with them, and we're all somewhat close in age, so it makes it fun.
That's awesome, man. So I gotta talk about your dad too. Don't want to leave him out. So for so many years, you were there for some of the biggest moments of his career, watching him play in the big leagues. But now the roles are reversed, and he's watching you play professional baseball. And what does that mean to you?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Ever since I was a little kid, this is what I wanted to do, and now that I'm here and I'm able to come out here and play. It's pretty neat to have him out there and watching, and having my brother and all my family watching is pretty cool.
Now, how would you say that your relationship with your entire family has grown through baseball?
Baseball has been the center of our life for all of it. With my dad playing, we traveled around with him, and we lived in every city that he played in, and moved a lot, and I think that made our relationship as a family even stronger. And facing kind of difficult times and always the great ones, but I think our relationship grew through baseball.
So tell me a little bit about some other people behind the scenes that maybe don't get talked about a lot. So I'm talking anybody from teachers, coaches, friends. I mean, really anybody that people don't usually ask you about that have helped you get to where you are right now.
There's lots of coaches and lots of people in my life that definitely helped me get here. Growing up playing, there's countless coaches that I'm thankful for, and many experiences through the summer ball circuit and with the USA team. My fiance Chloe is probably pretty important up there on that list for sure. But I had a lot of great coaches growing up, and I got to play on some really neat teams and play for the USA team, and had some really great coaches on that. And there's a lot of people.
Now, you're only 19 years old, but baseball has already been such a huge part of your life. What do you like to do outside of baseball?
When I'm back home, I like to just hang out at the house. My parents built a pretty sweet little setup, so I don't really like to leave. So got a nice pool, and I'm able to work out and swim and play golf and wiffle ball, just like a normal kid would do.
You got your own little resort right there.
There's not really much that I really do. I like to watch movies and TV shows and golf and fish. So
I love that, man. So I hear you're a big MLB The Show guy. So what's your vibe when you play The Show? Are you like a franchise mode guy? You play Road to the Show?
I play Diamond Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up playing that game, and a lot of us still do. So it's a fun game, and I got my own little card and the whole deal. So it's pretty fun.
Tell me about some other sports you played growing up.
Yeah, I played basketball up until last year. It was the first year that I didn't play. So I loved playing basketball growing up, and I was pretty good as a younger kid. Once I got into high school, I started focusing more on baseball. But I loved basketball. I never played football. Played a little soccer growing up as well. So I love playing sports.
You a sharpshooter in basketball, or you like drive to the hole and?
I was a good shooter. I was a good shooter until my junior year. I wasn't as good, but my sophomore year I was a pretty good shooter.
Yeah. What about being a sports fan now? Obviously playing professional baseball now, but how about some other sports? Like you were committed to Oklahoma State. Your uncle's the coach there. You're from the town that Oklahoma State's in. Are you a big Cowboys fan overall?
I am. Yeah. I try to watch all the baseball games. A lot of my buddies are still there playing, and we have season tickets for the basketball games, which is kind of during the off season. So I like to go to those, and then I'm not the biggest college football fan. I mean, I never really grew up watching it. So the coach at Oklahoma State is a really good friend of ours. So I like to keep in touch with the team. But Ethan's the big football guy. But I do enjoy watching lots of sports.
What's that rivalry like with the University of Oklahoma growing up in Stillwater near Oklahoma State?
I don't know if it's much of a rivalry through baseball. Obviously, it's a little bit. I think Arkansas is kind of like OSU's rival, I'd say. They kind of get after them a little bit. So OU doesn't really bother me in baseball. Obviously, in football, it's a different story. Like, it's a little bit more of a big deal because they crush us every year. So yeah, but it's definitely, you can feel the tension whenever you're there, and it's really cool to watch.
All right, so tell me about the flow in the back. You always rock the flow, or you go short sometimes?
The last time I had short hair was my sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
So I was during basketball season. I had to get it cut, or else I had to wear like a headband, and I didn't really want to do that. So it's always been pretty long.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap this interview up with a little rapid fire random round. First question: what is something that you're really good at that most people don't know about? Putting you on the spot.
I'm pretty good at pickleball.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one. My dad loves pickleball, so I have to challenge him. So I'm a pretty good pickleball player.
If you could have one meal cooked just the way you like, and I'm talking like main dish, sides, dessert, after everything, what would it be and why?
I'm a steak guy. I go with the steak. I like mac and cheese and like a good maybe like potato, like a cheesy potato thing that my dad makes is pretty good. And then I love cookies. I'll go with cookies.
Great choice there.
Cookies.
What's the number one place on your bucket list that you want to visit outside of the United States?
I'd like to go to Bora Bora. I'd like to go there and stay on those little houses on the water. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. It's just really far. So
I hear that.
Got to get the nerve to fly 20 hours. So.
I hear that. What was your favorite subject in school?
Baseball. Baseball is my favorite subject. I wasn't great at school, so
Okay.
I'll go with like science was cool because I like learning about like the ocean and stuff.
Okay, now I know you were committed to Oklahoma State, of course, number one draft pick you decided to sign. If you had gone to Oklahoma State, do you know what you would have majored in?
Probably business. I think that's the most basic major, so we'll go with business.
All right, one more for you. Name one person in your life you can always count on to make you smile or put you in a good mood.
I'll go Dylan Beavers. He makes me laugh.
I love that. He's going to love that too.
Yeah.
All right, IronBirds fans, shortstop Jackson Holliday with me. My name is Michael Marcantonini. That'll do it for episode 3 of All Mic'd Up. Jackson, thanks for taking the time, man.
Thank you for having me.
It's a wrap.
30 for 30 swiping bags. And Holliday sends one to the air. Deep right center field. That ball ain't coming back. Fire me up, Jackson Holliday. His first home run at Lidos Field, and it's a 10 spot on the night for the IronBirds.